What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I'm back with another video. And it's crazy. I'm not really in the how should I say? I'm sorry if this video may sound a little down. I just got some really bad news. Shout out to Levelhead Gamer. He just told me that Mr. Live 08 passed away. For those of you that have been rocking out with me since my Zaire, since my first channel. I had a little podcast that me, Mr. Live 08, Gamer Nate, and oh my God, and my man from California. I forgot, Jesus Christ. My mind is just messed up right now. So anyway, we had a little show together, and it was called. Right now I make the Big Gamer Small Talk podcast. I named that one Small Talk and Big Gamer. Something. It was something flipped. If I don't remember the exact name, please forgive me. But those of you that have been rocking out with me since my first channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Mr. Live 08 was a pro Nintendo dude. He had a podcast with a Levelhead Gamer. Levelhead Gamer is. He's more or less a Nintendo guy, and he just told me that he passed away, and yeah, it kind of sucks, man. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back with you. Anyway, on to today's video. I told you guys earlier that I was going to do a video response to Hiphop Gamer, and he did a video. Actually, I'm gonna let you hear him for yourself.
PlayStation Now versus Xbox One with the Xbox 360 backwards compatibility. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. I got so much to say, so much feedback that I got when I put this question out. It seemed like 90% of the votes is all in favor of Xbox and stuff like that. So we're gonna talk about everything.
No shit.
You already know how I get down. Facts over emotions, man. We about to break it down, shots fired style. You know what I'm saying? Bang bang, start game, shots fired.
Yeah, but listen, besides him still my bang bang, let me go ahead with the video. Hold on, you get this guy. Like, this was crazy. He did like an hour or so, hour long.
Like Netflix, but for games. Xbox One provides backwards compatibility with a select amount of games. Not the entire list, but a select amount of games. Right?
I'm going to stop right there. First of all, you don't have access to every PlayStation game on PS Now. You don't. It's up to the same way. It's up to the developers if they want their game, because the developers has to get a piece of the pie. You know what I mean? So anyway, I don't even have to go by it. But basically, him being Hip-Hop Pony. That's what we call him. Hip-Hop Pony. Him being the pony that he is. This is no disrespect. And like I said, here's my only issue that I have with Hip-Hop Gamer. And not saying I have an issue, because the man can do what the hell he wants. But he says he's a journalist. He's living his dream, and I take my hats off to him. I don't know if he has a regular 9 to 5. But for what I know, I think his gaming, what he does here, supports him. If I'm misspoken, please forgive me. But I think he's living his dream, and I would never hate on anybody for living his dream. But he portrays this, or says he's a part of the media. So I look at someone here that says they're a part of the media, which I don't claim to be, but you're supposed to be non-biased. And anything that the Xbox One has the upper advantage, he goes out of his way to disprove it. With the whole DX12, the whole cloud, anything that Microsoft can one up Sony on, he goes out of his way. I remember, my God. When it came out, people were comparing the specs of the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. And, of course, you have people talking, oh, yeah, Sony got the GDDR5. I don't know what the fuck the GDDR5 RAM is. And you got the Xbox guys over here. Like I said, for those who don't know, and I say it again, and with a little knowledge I know that GDDR5 RAM is great for your GPU. But it's a bottleneck because it causes latency on the CPU. Cool. The Xbox One uses DDR3 plus the 32 megabytes. So I think of ESRAM, but whatever the case may be, what the ESRAM added with the DDR3 makes that Microsoft's memory a little bit faster. But again, all that is just numbers and specs on papers. None of that means shit. It means anything. So when Sony announced their console, and just bear with me, I'm just going to, this is here, but I'm just credible with the things that they do. When Sony announced their console, they said they had 8 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM, and the internet went crazy. And then there was another article, I forgot I don't know if it was from a developer or from one that said that only 5.5 of that is going to be allocated towards games. And he told, and listen, I don't feel like going dumpster diving. I'm not one of them dudes like buying it, like leave hold when somebody says something that's fraudulent, you know what I mean, and hold them back to it. No, but he went out of his way to try to disprove this, that it was wrong. Now, Sony said they had 8, from his sources told him. And I remember he asked a developer from DICE was up there. And he said to me, and he shut him down. Let me ask you a question about, because there's rumor, that Sony is supposed to have 5, it has 8 gigabytes of GDDR5 RAM, and only they're saying that 5.5 is, allocated to games. So I'm asking you, because I heard from my sources, and the guy from DICE shut him down. He said, to be honest, which like I said, consoles are a closed environment, but he said you can't use more than about 6 gigs of RAM because it begins to pull away. Shut his whole shit down. No, all his sources and everybody's contacts that he had went out the window. And like I said, this video was not done, and I'm not attacking him, but I'm just saying anything that paints Sony in a negative light or anything, he goes out of his way to discredit or just prove it wrong or whatever the case. Now, come on, you have a developer saying, here's the thing, because, and this was, and like I said before, DICE said anything, I did a video. Like I said, my brand is much bigger now, but I was a lot smaller then. Before the consoles came out. I'm not saying I have a huge, I'm huge or anything, but I'm once again, I'm putting one and one together. I'm like, if these consoles are supposed to, you'll be able to record and do X, Y, and Z on your console, you're gonna need some RAM. I'm thinking even from the fact that me uploading, recording the YouTube videos, you're gonna need some RAM allocated to the OS. And that the OS that Sony is a system hog, just like Windows is a system, a resource hog, I'm sorry, the same thing with Sony's OS, they left a lot of that stuff out, so I'm like, what the hell, so to me, that just didn't make any sense, what the hell, so what are they going to run on the OS, or how are they going to record this, how are you going to do this, I'm thinking, because you remember, the reason why it wasn't the PS3 couldn't do voice chat is because the PS3 didn't have enough RAM, so, all those things need random access memory, so I'm thinking to myself, this shit don't make any sense. What the hell is this guy talking about? So anyway, the DICE developer proved it wrong. Enough of that. So he does this here. I'm sorry, back to what I'm saying. I'm just saying some of the things that he comes up with. Then he goes on this PlayStation Now versus the Xbox One backwards compatibility. PlayStation Now. You have to pay for games that you may already own. You understand what I'm saying? You could have bought God of War 3 digitally on your PlayStation 3. But with PlayStation Now, you still have to pay for it again. So how could that be better than playing backwards native on your Xbox One? Taking a game that you already own, putting it in your console, and playing it. How the hell could PlayStation Now be better than me paying for something than me getting something for free? Hip-Hop Pony. Now listen, I let you slide from my bang bang. You stole my bang bang. And for those you don't know where that comes from, that's some gang lingo. And I ain't gonna go into the details. But sometimes when we see each other, we say, instead of what's pop, we say what's banging, Damu. So that's where that comes from. I just put a little to have fun with it. You know what I mean? So I've been, if you go back to his earlier videos, he wasn't saying bang bang start game. No, he wasn't. No. It's fine, but we can have that. I'm not. I can have it. But I gotta call you out on this one here, bro. How the hell something that you already own and they gonna make you pay for it again? better than something that's free. I already like. I'm like, bro, that's a no fucking brainer. You even got diehard Sony dudes. Now listen, I don't care a rat's ass about backwards compatibility. It's not something that appeals to me. I'm not one that really suffers from nostalgia. I joined a next generation to play next generation games. I really don't care going back playing old games. That's just not me. I'm a collector. I like to collect stuff. That's my hobby. It's a hobby. People collect basketball cards. I don't trade games. Nothing. I just keep everything. It's mine. That's me. You know what I mean? But I don't see how, like, even what anybody motherfucker would, it could be a schizophrenic and with slash bipolar can say PlayStation Now, a paid service, games you may have already bought digitally on PSN. They're gonna charge you again to play them on your PlayStation 4. How the hell can that be better than you just going on? This is how we play our used games, putting the goddamn game inside the disc tray and hit play. Hey, come on, man. And again, you don't have every access to every third. Like there were a lot of games that released on the PS3. You don't have access because it's up to the developer to make an accessible thing. They need a cut too. So you know what I'm saying, you have a little. And like I said, that again, it's 100 games now, and the list is going to continue to grow. Kudos to them. Those of you that are in it, is beats a blank. I can't do that on my PlayStation 4. I can't put a PS3 disc in there, and you know what I mean. Like, come on, the thought process and pat that went behind it, and you know what I mean. Like the ingenuity that went behind that, like that's sick. Like the Xbox One is, I believe the Xbox 360 is a Power PC or something like that. And if it was not, please forgive me. But the Xbox One and P are both x86 architecture. Like there's two different things, totally different. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that took a lot of ingenuity to get that up and running, man. But like I said in the day, man, bro, Hip Hop Pony, you can keep the bang bang, but you're taking the L on this one, bro. I'm sorry, man. Like, this is real shit right here, But if you, like I said before, you offer to debate. I would never debate somebody over their opinion, and this ain't about to be disrespecting this man. But if you are more than welcome to come on Big Game or Small Talk Podcast. You've been offered in the past to, whatever. I just don't see it, bro. On some real shit. But you can let me know what you think in the comment section below. Should we change Hip Hop Gamer name to Hip Hop Pony? I don't know. Now, this is the same man, again, because people gave the Order 1886 low scores and claimed it was racism. And I was probably one of the few YouTubers, whether black, white, Hispanic, whatever, they kind of, didn't trash behind that. You know what I mean? Like, like boop bop, boop bop. But I know more. I can't listen, man. I can't sit by quietly anymore. Like, you bugging now, bro. Like, you're bugging. And I was gonna say this, ladies and gentlemen, if your grandmother has a fat ass, give her my number. Bang bang. Damn, dog. PSN better than motherfucking native. Like, come on, bro. You bugging. I'm out of here.